Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this Tuesday, November 26th business meeting agenda of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Can everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Okay, correspondence, Ms. Castrogiovanni.
November 28th, Mariah Paredes, thank you. Not November, I'm sorry, October 28th. October 29th, Nora Winhausen, regarding sideline enforcement. November 4th, 3 emails, Jane Camarata, letter opposition, New York State regionalization. November 4th, Barbara Curry, thank you for your opposition to regionalization. November 12th, Jennifer Fernandez, school bus ticket. October 22nd through November 26th, 72 emails, Heather Nardoni, and 8 emails from George Diebold regarding various subjects. And November 19th, Elaine Ronaldo, Vernon Play.
Thank you, Ms. Castrogiovanni. Now I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Yanni for the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Ms. Kowalski. Good evening, everybody. Oyster Bay is a very special place every day, but during the holidays, students and staff take this place to the next level by the number of fundraising activity that they do and all the donations they make to all the families. So I want to thank everybody for their support and for making everybody's holiday a special one. In terms of the athletic department, I know that next month at the next meeting, Ms. McEntee, our athletic director, will expand and have a complete report on it. But I would be remiss if I don't congratulate our athletic department. For the first time, and I have to check on this, maybe the first time on the history of Oyster Bay, I am so proud to announce that all 9 varsity teams in the fall season have achieved the Scholar Athlete team status. To receive Scholar Athlete team status, receive this accomplishment, the average GPA of the top 75% of the roster must be greater or equal than 90. So together with the board and the entire administrative team, we're so proud of our student athletes. To be an athlete, compete at the level they compete, and having those kind of grades and having all the teams achieve that, it's quite impressive. So I want to congratulate all the coaches, the teachers, support staff, the administration, obviously the student athlete. We're so proud, and all the work that the new athletic director, Shannon McEntee, has been doing to get to this point. So thank you and congratulations, and looking forward to that. Every time I read something that is the first time, I get emotional, so I had a tough time reading it. The Oyster Bay on the athletic department, continuing on that, the Oyster Bay girls varsity volleyball team had a phenomenal season. They end up winning the Long Island Championship, and they went to the state. We had a beautiful ceremony, and they placed number 4 in the entire state of New York. That's the first time that they go to the state. We have a young team, only 1 or 2 are graduating, so next year looking forward to that. But we're so proud of the girls and the coaches and the support that we have received from the parents. So looking forward to the celebration next month. So congratulations on that. On the music and music department, we had 2 major plays. Congratulations to the incredible cast, crew, and production team of Willy Wonka of Vernon. This spectacular production, and you saw some at the last meeting, brought together a remarkable 164 students, and we had more than 1,100 parents attending the two events. So it was quite impressive to see the scenery and the stage. So congratulations on all the work done. Last weekend, and I know that some of our board members, Ms. Kowalski, Ms. Nestor Giovanni was here, Joe Larito, John, everybody attended the Clue. It was an impressive performance. I don't know how they memorized all those lines. I have a script and I can't keep up with this, but they did it for almost an hour and a half. So congratulations to the talented crew. Our heartfelt thank you to the audience for coming and supporting our actors on the wonderful job. So congratulations on that. Last night was a wonderful ceremony. We inducted 29 members in the Tri-M, the Music Honor Society, and the National Art Honor Society. It was nice to have all the parents and all the students attending the music they were playing and the artwork they were showing. So definitely very proud of the students, and we're gonna start with all the celebration of the National Honor Society. So looking forward to that. Today, I attended two celebrations in kindergarten, Ms. Alvazuras and Ms. Janoska. They did a wonderful job, the kindergarten class, celebrating Thanksgiving holiday coming up. And it was quite impressive to see how much the students have matured over the past 2 months, learning and reading and presenting in front of all the parents. It was quite impressive. So thank you for all the parents who attended, making this event special. Last week, I kind of wish everybody a Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. I was going too fast, so I really want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, to the entire board and the community and the administrators and the parents. I hope you have a wonderful time with your family at home. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yanni. Let's move on to the approval of the minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes as listed and attached below? Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to public participation for the public to be heard on agenda items. In accordance with the open meetings law, school board meetings where school district business will be discussed are open to the public. The Oyster Bay East Norwich Board of Education welcomes public comment at its meetings. The Board of Education will respond to comments and/or inquiries in the appropriate manner. This portion of the meeting is designed exclusively for agenda items. A sign-in book is provided for those residents wishing to address the board. In order to be recognized, you must be signed in. Each speaker will be allowed a maximum of 3 minutes. The board president will call you to the microphone in the order in which you have signed in. Public discussion is prohibited regarding matters relating to an individual's reputation, privacy, or right to due process, which in some way could be violated. A second commentary period is provided for non-agenda items prior to adjournment. We thank you for your participation and cooperation. Has anybody signed in for agenda items? No. Okay, let's move on to approval of instructional personnel items. Resolved upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the instructional personnel items as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to non-instructional personnel items. Resolved upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the non-instructional personnel items as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to other appointments. Resolved upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the other appointments items as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to approval of business items. Resolved upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the business items as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to special services. Resolved upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the special services resolutions as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to approval of new business resolutions. Resolved upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the new business resolutions as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to the opportunity for the public to be heard on non-agenda items. Ms. Heather Nadolny.
Hello. Turn it on. Is it on? Okay. Okay. On August 1st, I filed a Section 504 hearing request, which was dismissed by Lynette Abruzzo on August 9th, citing a faulty procedural safeguard that imposed a discriminatory 30-day limitation. This manipulation of the Section 504 federal statute 30-day limitation was then removed on September 3rd. This 30-day limitation was implemented to discourage parents to file hearings. On November 12th, my previously dismissed hearing that was filed on August 1st and dismissed on August 9th was reinstated by the district and its council acting on my behalf without my consent against my will. This now reinstated hearing is null and void due to the original hearing request being dismissed, the lapse in time, along with the numerous 504 meetings held in between. This renders my August 1st complaint invalid. You cannot reinstate or refile hearings you dismissed to avoid accountability. Today, November 26th, Dr. Ianni, the superintendent, dismissed my third Section 504 hearing request. I would like to formally note that neither Dr. Ianni as superintendent nor Lynette Abruzzo as director of special services has the authority or legal standing to dismiss 504 hearing requests. The decision to dismiss hearing requests are only up to appointed impartial hearing officers, not administrative staff. On November 14th, I received an email from Elena Kakavas of Kakavas ADR LLC. The next day, she called me regarding 2 confidential emails that were sent by me to the superintendent and the president of the board. Ms. Kakavas stated she was hired in August to do an investigation, but she's been busy until now. I am requesting to know when Ms. Kakavas was approved by the Board of Education. While reviewing minutes and agendas from August until present date, I do not see her being voted on.
Thank you, Ms. Nadolny.
Thank you. We are actively involved in litigation regarding all the 504 requests that you have mentioned. So we're not publicly comment on current Let me finish. So we're not currently comment on current litigation. So we're not making any public comment on current litigation.
Has my confidential information.
Ms. Naldoni, as I expressed to you
Okay,
in the past, we are not discussing publicly information that should not be discussed in public.
it's public knowledge. Everyone needs to know if someone's hired to do an investigation, was she approved by the board? She wasn't. So she was hired via backdoor. I've checked all of the minutes and the agendas. If I'm wrong, I would like you to correct me.
You're making assumption, but right now we're not comment on this information.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, let's move on to adjourning the meeting. Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? Second? Thank you, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.